Right, all right. All right, here we go. This is such an exciting time. We're going to let everybody into our room right now. Everybody jumping in. This is a really great showing up. Everybody jumping in here. Switch on the camera, say hi. Let us
Woohoo.
see your happy smiley faces. Guys, welcome to our strategy call. We're going to talk funnels. We're going to talk strategy. We're going to talk wins and losses. We're going to talk your greatest opportunity of 2024. And we're absolutely thrilled to be here with you. Welcoming everybody here and my co-host, Mr. Johan Noguera. Hey, bud, how you doing?
I am fantastic. I'm so excited. Man, can
Ready
you
to
believe
rock
it's
this
already
morning?
the 12th? Dude, I am pumped. I couldn't sleep last night.
I know you were still messaging me at 1 o'clock
Hey.
in the morning, dude. It's like, does this man? I had a 4 o'clock alarm because I was up for a sales call, and you were messaging me at 1 a.m. I was like, between the two of us, we kind of covered the globe with time zones there. But that's part of life, right? Man, it's so good to see some
Uh,
our friendly faces here. Jared Holmes, great to see you, man. Emma Sydney, haven't seen you for a while. Lovely to see you.
hey,
Thanks so much for
M's on
jumping in.
here.
We've got,
Happy
oh
New
my
Year,
God,
Em.
Jamie's here. Carlos is here as well. This is amazing, guys. Thank you so much for jumping in. We must have something good to talk about this morning, Johan. It looks like everybody
Uh,
wants a piece this morning.
Dude, of course. We've got magic to share. It's
We've got
awesome.
magic.
I'm
That's true.
excited. Mr.
Actually,
What? Jeff, what's going on, dude? Long
what?
time
Jeff's in
no
the
see.
house.
Ron Palmer's in the house. Guys, I gotta
Hey,
say,
Ron Palmito's here. It's so good to
what
have
one
that
of
beer
the
with you in Dallas, man.
exactly. One of the highlights of my year last year was this man drove 3 hours to come sit down and have a beer with us. Like,
That was so
dude,
good. It was so,
you
and
you
Oh,
are
and it
no,
was a
so
delicious beer too, by the way.
all beers that somebody else pay for they always taste better. I don't know what that is, but definitely a thing. Happy New Year, Ange. Great to see you. It's lovely to be with you. Sam's on the call as well. Amazing to have you here. Mike's here as well. So great to have you guys. This is super cool. Hey, guys, we're super excited, Johan. We've got some really cool stuff to talk about this morning. We've kind of
yeah, yeah,
pre-framed this with as the biggest opportunity of 2024, and we want to kind of dive into that with everyone. Yeah.
for sure. Now, before we get started, you mentioned before that you were up at 4 in the morning to jump
Mm.
on a sales call. Dude, you are dedicated, my friend. Well done.
Well,
Thank you.
do you know what's
It,
funny though? Do you know what's really interesting? And this is, guys, something for everybody on the call to know. So we've got what, 50 people on the call. I don't know, a bunch of them are AI note takers, but that's okay. We're still like they're ruling the world. We'll get there. But do you know what's interesting is that everybody here on the call, we actually all have the same product to sell, which is fascinating to me. Every single time I'm doing a sales call, I'm thinking to myself, I wish our white label suite community could have been on this call because they see how we pitch, they kind of see how to position everything, and we are actually selling the same thing that you guys are selling. It was an amazing call this morning, man.
tell me more about it.
We had yeah, sure. Guys, would you like the recording, by the way? This is something that we wanted to ask Will. Will, who runs our affiliate program. Will, are you on the call? So Will is heading up our affiliate drive, and we're going to launch that with a bit of a bang, recognizing that every single person, every member of our white label suite community has the same product to sell. You guys can really benefit from this training. So Will was going to create some amazing training. But if you'd like the recording, we were talking to the sales manager of an amazing Caribbean resort this morning. And before I jumped on the call, I was thinking to myself, and this is something that I do regularly. Before I jumped on the call, I was thinking to myself, okay, so they're a luxury hotel. Yeah, they're a luxury hotel. Our tool is a B2B. How are we going to position this so that this hotel, this resort can benefit from this tool? So I jumped across to their website. I think I've still got it open here. Which is the Waimara Resorts. I jumped across to their website and they're just beautiful Caribbean white sands and cabanas and incredible pool bars and it was amazing. And so I'm jumping on there and I'm thinking, how can I position this in the best possible way? And then I went, weddings, events, corporate planners. And so before the call, like literally 5 minutes before, I started to just scroll the website and loaded up the system. We jumped on him, and the client, amazing guy, literally confirmed my thoughts. He was like, our biggest market is weddings. People who fly out from Miami, it's an hour and a half flight, and they might book 20 or 30 rooms at a time. They might spend $50,000 to $70,000 at a time. And our marketing, our biggest client base are event planners and wedding planners and conference organizers and, you know, these kind of guys. And I was like, wow, this is super cool. We did the demo of the system, right? And we were talking about find me all the event planners in Miami. Boom, done. Create an AI introduction, send that introduction to them on Facebook, literally live there on the call. Wow, amazing. And then we did put a bit of a spin. We're like, so what about people who are influencers, who have got big podcasts and YouTube channels and Instagram? They do wedding venue reviews as a part of their, you know, that's their following. And he said, oh, if we could get in with influencers, it'd be amazing. Cool. Fire up the people search, find wedding venue reviewers with YouTube channels and big podcasts. And guess what? There was heaps of them. And we're like, do you know what? So we're selling this at, so we sell our version of what you have, the white label suite tool, for $297 a month, which is, you know, $3,000 a year. And I said, that's for a base license. And then we go up from there. So 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 are our packages. So he's got 3 people in his team. And I said to him in amongst this call, I was like, so your base investment is $3,000 for the year. We can go up to 10,000 and get all your team licenses with all the seats and everything. And these were his words. And again, guys, I'll drop the recording. So, oh, well, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. And guys, I just want to highlight this because Johan, you had a call yesterday. It was the same reaction. I mean, that was a $4,000 sale that came through, right? Like literally money in the bank this morning.
Guys, Walt and I, we compete every day. It's just fun, right?
You're
and
winning.
So
I didn't say that. I would never admit that to your face, but I will admit it to the 100 people on the call.
Hey,
you are winning.
So you should
only
ask for
should.
more money is what you're saying, right?
So guys, I've got my closes down to 15 minutes and I'm very, very happy to upload this to the group and share with you guys. It's a 15-minute close. You can see that. I jump on the call. I'm like, hey, so who can I help you target? He's like this. And then I'm like, all right, here you go. There they are. He's like, that's all we need. And he had his technical guy on the call and the guy's like, I have no questions. I see how it works. Let's get to work. And that was it. And then they signed up. Literally 15-minute calls. It's crazy.
Guys, why are we focusing on this? Like it's you guys have the same tool. Like we don't have any advantage over you. Like we are literally selling the same tool. And I've said this before, and I've said it's because I'm lazy. It's not because I've got no time, but we deliver the tool with the same white label training videos as you guys have got in the members area. Like we literally don't have a magic wand that we use to make these sales. We sell the same software that you do. We deliver it with the same videos that you have. Like the reason why we wanted to start on this morning is because we want you guys to lift that lid of opportunity to be able to see what you have in your hands and what you can do with it. Yeah.
100%. So yeah, guys, any help that you need, you know, we are always here. We say this on every call. We are building a proper community. There's people on here whose lives are changing because of what we do and people who are implementing, and we're here to help you make sure that that's all implemented. So yeah,
100%.
Hey, guess what? We're 8 minutes into the call. We weren't meant to be talking about all this stuff, but we ended up anyway. Let's go, Mr. Walt.
It's funny how we do
presentation.
Let's jump in. So guys, I want to talk about the biggest opportunity of 2024. So thank you so much for jumping in. Can you see my screen? Is that okay? We're coming through loud and clear. Okay,
all
great.
good.
So the biggest opportunity of 2024, and Kyle wrote all those emails out. So you guys have responded. You registered to come and see this. Hey, Kyle is in the room. Great to see you, man. Kyle, the engine room of Comet is amazing, dude. We love you so much. Thank you. So Kyle's invited you to come and find out what is the biggest opportunity of 2024. And we're going to walk through the exact strategy to make this your best year ever. Right? The best year ever. And so we said how to create a funnel. And I thought, you know what? It's not really about how to create a funnel. It's about how to create a following. And this is going to be super important. So let me see what I can do over the next little while. And guys, please ask questions. We are all here to help and support. I've said this on many, many occasions talking to White Label Suite members. We only succeed when you do. If we help you make sales, make money, generate traction, then our company grows as a natural result. So it's like we are your partners here. Like we actually have a vested interest in making sure you succeed. So ask away. All right, so let's jump in. The biggest opportunity. So last week, who was on our call last week? Guys, can you just give me a one if you were on our call last week? We talked about starting 2024 right. We started about setting goals, creating an action plan, doing all that kind of stuff. Who was on our call last week? I think we had about 30, 35 people on our call. Give me a one if that was you guys. And so I just wanted to start this week with a little recap, like a little tiny recap of what we talked about last week, because it fits into this opportunity that we're going to be diving into. So we talked about last week this question: who needs you the most? Okay. Who needs you? Who can you focus on? Who needs your services and expertise? Next, how can you reach them? Right? This is what we talked about last week. The game plan of focusing on who needs you most, how can you reach them? And then what can you offer them that will help them grow? So just now we were talking about, you can offer them the leads tool that you have with White Label Suite. Okay. You can offer them your services, Emma Sidney as an incredible marketing specialist. You can offer them your services, Ron Palmiter, as an amazing person in the insurance space, talking about growing businesses. Jared Holmes, all you guys have got incredible knowledge and service. That's what you can offer them that will help them grow. And we talked about how to set some goals. And there was that amazing layout that my friend Ryan Phillips makes famous every year when he posts it. A dream written down becomes a goal. A goal broken into steps becomes a plan executed diligently and with discipline becomes thoughts and actions. Actions executed diligently and with discipline become results. So therefore, dream, goal, plan, action is literally the methodology to achieve whatever it is that you're looking for. We covered that last week. And then we kind of said that this is the hack. This is the hack, you guys. Helping other people grow is your biggest hack ever. If we're going to do business with anybody on the planet, they want a couple of things from us. They want to make money. They want to reduce expenses. They want to improve their relationships. They want to improve their fitness. These kind of areas are the framework that the entire world on economics runs on. Now, there's a couple of exceptions to that rule, but let's keep the rule set in focus. If you can help others, that's your hack to getting in the room with them, okay? Helping them grow as a business is your best methodology for getting them to say yes to a meeting with you. So how can you help them grow? So now we're going to focus on that growth, because at Comet Suite, we are growth driven. That is our mantra. It's on all of our socials. It's on our YouTube. Comet Suite, we're growth driven. So this week, we're going to talk about turning trust into growth and how that works to be your biggest opportunity for 2024. Okay. So this all revolves around a word that's probably been overbashed to death in the last 5 years of the marketing space, and that's funnels. Made famous by a couple of people, namely Russell, okay, who launched ClickFunnels and made the whole concept of sales funnels mainstream. It was also really executed well by Ryan Dice and the digital marketer crew, who created what they call the tripwire funnel. You know what that looks like? It's the opt-in, the $7 upsell, the $39 upsell, and now they're into your thing. It's that tripwire. So there was funnels. Funnels has been this kind of theme, I guess. And I want to talk about what they really are and give you some examples, if that's okay. Guys, is that okay? I'll give you some examples of real funnels that are working, some strategies of how they're put together and how you can do the same thing, if that's okay. Yeah. So let's get in. Guys, I don't want this to be a monologue, even though it probably will be. Johan's laughing because he knows that that's no. That's not
I'll keep
talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. No. Guys, interact with me. The more, if you can give me feedback and information, the more I can engage with you. All right. So,
but you've got this radio voice, dude. I just want to sit down and listen to you all day long.
Thank you.
What can I say?
Very nice of you. That's very, very kind. My kids tease me because our podcast doesn't get as many listeners as the guy who puts you to sleep. 2.5 million subscribers. All right.
Hey, I'm going to interrupt you actually at this point in time, just quickly. Hey, Mr. Jared Holmes, are you there? I can see your
Jared's just popped in.
I know he's there, dude. How many deals have I sent you this week, and what has been the main focus of those deals? Jump on, share with the crew.
Yeah, look. So, hey,
I was going to say, guys, we are we just tell everybody, because we get every day, we get people saying, hey, this is amazing. Can you build out these funnels for us? And we go, there's white label snapshots. Go buy the funnel and set it up yourself. No, I know who I want to target. I just want it done. Who can you recommend? And so we literally just farm out deals to our clients every week. So Jared, take over.
Yeah, look, so I think where you're coming from is exactly right. People just want that done for you. And so Johann's, look, in the last couple of weeks, I think I've seen 4 or 5 different people coming through with different requests, but ultimately just trying to get the same outcome. But the beauty of that is that typically, because everyone knows how to use the system, it makes it a lot easier to basically compile what they need, and something that would normally take them maybe a few weeks to put together, you're able to put it together in a couple of days.
Beautiful, mate. Yep. Absolutely. Fantastic. All right. So thank you, Jared. You're amazing, dude. So good to have you on the crew. So very cool.
Thank you. And I'll quickly just say thanks to you guys as well, because I love everything that you do as well. So keep it up.
Thanks, man. We're just getting started. You see what's coming. So funnels, they're everywhere. But we're going to talk about what they really are. And as Jared said, everybody's looking for the same thing. They're all looking for that growth. They want to get ahead. There's not a single business owner on the planet that wants you to build a funnel that makes their business run worse. Seriously, that's just not a thing. So everybody wants the same thing, and it's about creating a method to achieve that. So we're going to talk about growing that funnel, and we're going to talk about the opportunity of opportunities. The king of opportunities is what we're going to cover off on this call. And we're going to start with this man, Frank Kern. Now, probably if you're watching this, and I just realized this, Johan, after doing thousands of webinars in my life, I've literally just realized that if you're watching this on Zoom, all of those little video boxes are down the right-hand side of this presentation, right? So like everything I've got on the right-hand side of my presentation is covered. So I won't be doing that anymore. But you guys, if you want to drag the video boxes somewhere else on your screen, you can do that as well. If you want those video boxes to cover up Frank Kern's face, I can understand that too. He's a beautiful man. He is a beautiful man, actually. So funnels and Frank Kern. This blew me away. As much as I've been in marketing for a long time, I wasn't a Frank Kern fanboy. I wasn't until I met the guy, right? Or until I listened to him speak. But my esteemed partner on this call is 100% a Frank Kern fanboy. And now I can understand why. Hell yeah.
Frank Kern is my homeboy.
He is incredible. He is absolutely amazing.
Isn't he from Texas?
Is he? I don't know. The last I knew him, he was getting drunk at some beach in Mexico. So I think he's global. But anyway, he would
from Georgia. Originally.
He's from Georgia. There you go. All right. Some of the best people are. I love it. I love it. So Frank shared a secret at the GHL conference in 2022. Who was there, by the way? Who was in Dallas in 2022? Not last year, but the year before, where GHL's first event. Was anybody else in that room? So he shared a secret in 2022. And the reason why he was invited to speak, other than the fact that he's Frank Kern, was that he built a GHL agency to $120,000 of monthly recurring revenue in 6 weeks. Damn. So GHL said, dude, step on up. And he did. And he started with this comment, and he threw this away. And from this moment, I've been a Frank Kern fanboy. All right. So he started and he stood up on stage, everybody's clapping and cheering. And he said, GHL asked me to share how I grew a $120,000 monthly recurring income business in under 6 weeks. And it's simple. And then he said, you start by building trust with your audience for over 20 years and the rest is easy. And I went, that's the truth. That's the truth. Now, here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. Everybody here on the call is going, yeah, but Walt, I don't have 20 years. I want my money now. And I agree with you. But I can also guarantee you that in 20 years, you'll be just as happy to have business flowing to you as you will be today. And you'll be 20 years older anyway, right? So like the great man said, Jim Rohn, he said, what are you going to do in that time? The time's going to pass you by. It's just what you do with it. So Frank focused on long-term, but at the same time, he built money quickly by using a very specific funnel strategy, which I'm going to share with you. Okay. So let's have a look. My Mac keeps moving things around. Here we go. So Frank focused on growth, just the same as we do. Okay. He focused on helping others to grow and presenting them with opportunities and templates, which was the GHL system and his own frameworks, right? He focused on long-term growth, and he did it in a really specific way. Every email, every post, every video and update were all part of the overall funnel. Okay, and I'm putting my inverted commas up, and look what happens when I do that. I get balloons. That's pretty cool. I like that. So he was focusing on, and confetti, interesting. And he was focusing on the funnel with every single update that he did, okay? Specifically though, and this is what I'll dive into just a little bit more detail, specifically though, his promotion strategy for GHL was mind-blowing to me. And I'm gonna share that with you because he started with a very specific campaign out to his database talking about forms and surveys and how getting people to opt in grows your list. What is a form? A form is a place where people can put, this is the campaign that he ran, forms and surveys. He talked about how surveys tap into the ask method by Ryan, is it Levesque? Made famous, the ask method. Yep. Yeah. So this is Frank talking about how forms and surveys create amazing business opportunities. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like to know more about forms and surveys, here's my program over here where I can show you all about it. So he ran that campaign with 2 different email strategies. One he called a click sequence, and one he called a scarcity sequence. And while he was up on stage in Dallas in 2022, he said, these are the only 2 campaigns I ever run. It's either a click sequence or it's a scarcity sequence. What is that? A click sequence is when I send out a promotion, I track who clicks on it. And if they click, I continue to follow them up. And when I close off that promotion, I send the clickers the scarcity sequence. A click sequence and a scarcity sequence. I get people to click, and then I wind them down with a scarcity sequence. Amazing. So he ran an entire campaign for a week just about forms and surveys. Cool. Then he ran another campaign on another week all about funnel builders. And he said, creating funnels and a step-by-step opt-in, tripwire, upsell. This is why a funnel is so important. And he ran it with a click sequence and a scarcity sequence. So he ran the same database. Understand this. So he ran a promotion out to everybody and he tracked who clicked on the message that was all about forms and surveys. Cool. And then a whole different section of people clicked and were interested to find out about funnel building. So he ran a click sequence and a scarcity sequence. And then the next week, he ran an entire campaign all about how segmenting your lists drives more revenue. And guess what? He ran it with a click sequence and a scarcity sequence. He understands that not everybody answers or is interested in every email that you ever send. In fact, in 2022, it was incredibly funny. He actually talked about the fact that not everybody reads his emails. And I'm going to put his Southern accent on. I'm going to do my best Frank Kern impression. He goes, this doesn't happen. You send an email and the whole world stops. So, honey, bring the kids in from outside. We just got ourselves an email. Everybody gather around the screen. Let's open this puppy. No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Nobody cares. In fact, our open rates, our click rates show us that only a small percentage of people resonate with any given message. So why not send them different messages? Because the ones that are interested in one method are not going to be interested in another, vice versa. There's going to be some that are interested in both. Everybody wins. But if they're not interested, they just keep on going, right? Life continues on. Has anybody in this room deleted an email this morning without reading it? Hello? right? So guess what? People delete your stuff without reading it. Oh, no. How could they? I spent hours crafting that email while I was sitting on the toilet and they didn't even read it. Well, how about you send them something else, right? So Frank's talking about creating multiple angles for his campaigns. And I was going, dude, this is why he's one of the biggest, most successful marketers on the planet. Because it's not about one offer, one message. It's about one offer, 15 different angles for approaching. So I'm going to leave my click sequence and scarcity sequence up on the right-hand side here, because after list segmenting, he did a whole nother week all about automations and how automations are amazing and how they can build your businesses. And then he did a whole nother week about membership platforms and how you can build memberships and people get in and absorb your content. All right. And he did another week that was all about on-site AI chatbots. And while he was standing on the stage, he said, and I've got 2 more weeks still to go. One all about SMS marketing and one about opportunity pipelines. And guess what? They all pointed back to his program, which is GHL, which is under his brand called Rainmaker. Okay. Every single campaign was pointing back to the same offer. It was just approaching it from a different angle. See, here's what most of us do. Most of us will write out a sequence of emails. Now, it might be substitute the email icon with a Facebook post and a YouTube video and a LinkedIn post or whatever, but you're pointing back to this opportunity and you're saying, this is what we do. Now, again, you can replace GHL with marketing services, SEO services, lead generation, whatever it is, okay? What we typically do, all of us guilty, all right, guilty. What we typically do is we go blah message, some bought, some didn't, move on, right? Find the next people to blah to, yeah? But Frank, as a professional, what he's teaching is one angle will resonate with one particular area of the crowd, and then another angle, and then another angle, and another angle, and another way, all right? And it's not just that product or whatever it is that we're selling resonated with some and didn't resonate with another. It's just find another way to talk about the same thing. Okay. Now, what's important is it's not just buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. Frank also then talked about the fact that he followed that up with a scarcity sequence. So every single time he ran one of those campaigns, it was come and find out about forms and funnels and surveys. And by the way, if you buy it this week, I'm going to give you a specific training on forms and funnels and surveys and how you can roll them out. This bonus is only available for this week. This bonus is only available for this week. Sorry, bonus is gone. But next week, I'm going to be talking about funnel builders. Come and buy the funnel builders. Come and buy the funnel builders. If you buy the funnel builders, I'll do a special training for you specifically on funnel builders, and I'll show you how to execute this. And come and buy it. Your bonus is going to run out. Bonus is going to run out. Bonus is going to run out. Bonus gone. Right, next. And away we go. It was about creating a series of communications out to your ideal audience with lots of different things. Guys, can you see how a professional looks at a funnel? Okay. And now when we look at that operation and take a step back, we see that it started a long time before that first email ever went out. In fact, it started with a Facebook post about forms and surveys. It started with a Facebook post about funnel builders and a Facebook post about membership platforms and a Facebook post about another area, automations within the program. And it was matched by an Instagram post and a little video and a TikTok video and a LinkedIn post with an article. And all of those things pointed back to a form where people said, tell me more, Frank. And he could engage them with an email and a little follow-up. Okay, they all went into a database with a couple of colorful arrows that we all recognize. And from there, that's where it got into, hey, find out more about this. Okay, now guys, that might be 6 weeks worth of content, depending on your activity. That might be 3 months worth of content. And I want to come back and say, how old will you be anyway? All right, so when we're talking about a funnel, we're not talking about a Ryan Dice tripwire. We're not talking about buy my stuff, upgrade to the recordings, upgrade to the thing. And that is just one component of a funnel. That's called the liquidation funnel. Okay. We're liquidating our cost of getting that lead. So Anik Singhal talked about the fact that there's only 4 funnels you need to build $1 million business. There's only 4 funnels you need. I'm going to show these in a little bit, but you need an acquisition funnel, a method of acquiring leads. You need a liquidation funnel, a method of paying for any of that spend. You need a high price funnel, and you need a recurring income funnel. Okay. Now, as we're looking at this, all of those different ways of generating leads and income are part of the bigger picture that we call funnels. No, we call it life in business. All right, guys, I want you to understand this. This is not about building funnels. This is about living life as a business owner, because this is what we do, right? This is about living life as a business owner. How fun is that? That means you don't actually need to learn how to build funnels. You need to live life as a business owner, and funnels are a natural result, because everything you do points back to who you are, what you do, building trust with your audience, living life as a business owner, living life as an entrepreneur allows you to create funnels, because funnels move people along a journey to where they want to do business with you. I wouldn't have spent a dime on Frank Kern's stuff, didn't know the man. But because I engaged and I understood and he's got trust and I like his message, sign me up, baby. No problems at all. Have spent money with him since. Absolutely happy to do it. Wouldn't have had I not known who he was, what he did, his message. And I want you guys to remember that, because people don't know who you are. Truth. People don't know who you are. How are they going to buy from you if they don't know who you are? So this is not about building funnels. This is about living life as a business owner and sharing the magic that you have so that people can do business with you. Thank you to Johan for my birthday present. It's very cool. I love it. Right. So now we're looking at a funnel on this page. We're looking at TikToks and videos and whatever to get people into our world. We're communicating with them on an ongoing basis, and they're doing business with us. Shock, horror. That's fantastic. Love that. But you know what? It gets bigger than that. If we zoom out a little bit further, it's not just a Facebook post and an Instagram and a TikTok and a LinkedIn post. It's lots of them. Because why? That is living life as a business owner, right? And if you're not on social media, I get it. I get it. If you're not on social media, I get it. But you better damn well find another way to get out to your audience. Because the people that say, my audience isn't on Facebook, you're kidding yourself. They are. You just haven't found the right way to resonate with them yet, right? There's, what is it? 1 billion people on Facebook. Your audience is on Facebook, right? My audience isn't on TikTok. It's a younger generation. They are. It's the fastest growing platform in the world. I freaking hate social media. On heart, hate it. Can't stand it. But damn, I love business, right? And I like generating trust. And I like understanding who my customers are. And I like sharing my message with the biggest audiences that I can, because I'm probably narcissistic, I don't know. But I like doing that stuff. So I don't like social media, but I like the results of doing all of this stuff. So this is about living life as a business owner. And we post on Facebook, and we create something on Instagram, and we drop a TikTok video in, and we do a LinkedIn video, and we do the same thing next week, and we bring people into our world, and we offer them something, and they subscribe to us. And when we've got an opportunity for them to do business with us, we share it, and some will and some won't. And so what? Next. You know when you can say so what when you don't get a great closing rate on your webinar? You know what gives you the opportunity to say so what? When you've got so many people on your audience that it doesn't make any difference. All right. So some will, some won't. So what? Next, create a funnel which is engaging people and bringing them through with you. And again, I just have to point out that just because you're offering them to do business with you doesn't mean the funnel stops. That's not the end. If you say, come and buy my GHL, engage me as a marketing practitioner, get me to do your SEO or your Instagram videos, and they say, no, I don't want you to curl up and die. I want you to go, no worries. let me send you the next piece of stuff that I've got, because somebody's going to recommend somebody and somebody's going to bring them into your world, and you'll be just as grateful for that $10,000 check tomorrow as you are today. So when you make an offer to someone and they say, no, you go, cool. Thanks for the chance to be part of your world. Here's the next thing I'm working on. Any interest, right? So what is a funnel?
Hey, well, wait, go back. So
Go back.
lots of us are on social media, and sometimes we go into doom scrolling and checking out stuff. And there's this guy who is in New York, and he walks around with little tiny gold and silver bars, and he's walking around and he's like, yeah, and have one. I'm sure some people have seen it. If you've seen it, just say, yes, I've seen it. And it's amazing. Like, this guy's just walking around handing out gold, and people are like, no, what are you crazy? No. And he's like, okay. And he hands it to the next person. He doesn't care that they said no, because he knows what he's got. He's got this valuable golden bars, which he knows the value of. And if they say no, that's great. Yeah, big deal. The next person is going to say yes.
Good viewing. It makes for good viewing when people say, no, don't give me money. God.
But one of my favorite things about what we have here, like every day when I showcase what we do and what we have, people's jaws drop.
Yeah.
And they go, oh my God, why have I not had this 10 years ago? And every time I get that reaction, I'm just, and it is on every call. It's just amazing. Now, you were talking about different angles. So in different angles, yesterday, this guy that I was talking to, he said, yeah, cool, I can use it for my business, but I was just about to spend $5,000 on finding somebody to get me podcast things. Can you possibly hook me up with podcast hosts? And I went into the people search. I typed in podcast hosts in Las Vegas or Los Angeles, one of those. And I'm like, here's all the podcast hosts. He's like, oh my God, I was just about to pay somebody $5,000 to do this. I'm like, here you go. It's all done. Good. He's like, all right, well, that's already.
And that's you handing out gold bars, right? And again, like if somebody handed out gold bars, and I've seen it done with 100-pound notes over in England, and people are like, don't talk to me. Like if you guys are out there talking about your service, that's your gold bar, and just feel good about the fact that people say no to actual gold bars. They will literally say no. Oh, Jesus, don't talk to me. Like, so there's plenty of people that'll take them off your hands. If you got gold bars, by the way, I'll flick you my address afterwards. All right. So we talked about creating this life as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, right? It's sharing what you do in a way that allows people to engage with you. Now, I did say that if you're not on social media, you're kidding yourself. I hate social media. There are ways that you can be on social media and never be on camera. Okay. And there's incredible technology out there at the moment, things like Hey Jen and even just talking videos, that kind of stuff. You can get other people to do the videos for you, right? You don't have to be the guy on camera. Okay. You don't have to hold the phone up and make that post. You don't have to talk about what you had for breakfast. Okay. There are incredible tools that allow you to come up with what to say and not even appear on camera. If you do appear on camera, you're going to do better, I have to say, right? But there's a way that you can do it without needing to. And I'm going to show you how to come up with some great content in just a moment. Okay, so guys, we're kind of pushing the barrow here a little bit, but what is a funnel? What is a funnel? A funnel is the opportunity for a prospective client to get to know you. Does that make sense? That's what a funnel is. A funnel is an opportunity for a prospective client to get to know who you are. A funnel is the opportunity for a prospective client to move towards liking you. Some people you like straight away. Others you don't. Others you judge poorly until you get to know them, and then you go, oh, actually, you know what? The guy's a freaking genius. I should have listened to him from the start. Do you remember Mario when I met Mario in Dallas, Johan? I said, dude, that guy walks around like he owns the place and knows everything. And then after I got to know him, I went, yeah, he deserves that. Yeah, he does know everything. Kudos, right? So it's an opportunity for a prospective client to move towards liking you. Guess what happens after that? It's an opportunity for a prospective client to learn to trust you. Now, we've got an automatic AI filter on our Zoom rooms that instantly kicks out every single person that is a scam artist. So what you'll notice is that everybody in this room is a trustworthy person. Anybody here a not trustworthy person? I'll just double check my AI. Ron Palmater in the insurance industry. Dude, My AI skipped a beat when you raised your hand right there. Guys, we're all trustworthy people, right? But people don't know us. If a guy handing out gold bars gets a no, right? You need to let people understand who you are, what you stand for, what you talk about, and how you can help them so that they can go trust, right? Trust. A funnel is an opportunity for a prospective client to learn to trust you, right? It is an opportunity for a prospective client to buy from you. What? We want people to buy from us? Yeah. Yeah, we really do. I love people and I love helping people and I love making money by doing that, by helping as many people as I can. And I will earn money by doing it. It's allowed. You're allowed to transact your value in exchange for currency, whatever form that takes, right? It's allowed. You're allowed to do it. It's great. That's awesome. So that also means that once they purchase from you, a funnel is an opportunity for that same customer to buy from you again and refer their friends, because now they like you and they trust you and they know that you're a good person. And if they refer their friends, that is just a win for everybody. So that's what a funnel really is. Now, I mentioned before that.
Go back. Go back.
So I promised I'd let you
guys,
talk, but it just never happens.
Dude, that never happens. What are you talking about? Anyway, so the reason Walt spent so much time on that point about transactions and allowing people to pay you money is because, as I said, we're very involved in the community, and we have people send, like yesterday, a guy sent me a thing saying, hey, I'm about to make this proposal and this is how much money I'm going to charge. And I 4 times it. And he said, you're crazy. Why would they pay me that much? I said, send it anyway. And he did, and he got the deal. And it's because people in their minds, you know, the reason Walt spent so much time on that is because the value of what you're giving them is so valuable. They appreciate, like the client, the person who got the proposal, messaged me and said, dude, thank you for hooking me up with that guy. He's so much cheaper than everybody else. Wow. And it was 4 times what he was going to charge. So
guys, have you ever not bought anything because it's too cheap? It can't be good. You know, like it can't. Look how cheap China. This is on Amazon or eBay or what. There's got to be crap. I'll buy the more expensive one. Anybody ever done that? Right? It's a weird experience, but higher price creates higher trust. It's weird, right? It's like, but I have done it. I've looked at special deals and offers and I've gone, there's got to be something wrong with that. Like
at least higher value, at least, right? That's why they charge you more.
You got it. Exactly. It's like you have to recognize the fact that charging more actually increases your trust in the marketplace, right? I had a great opportunity where somebody was trying to negotiate with me on our pricing. And I said, honestly, no, because if I bring my price down, it means that I'm not going to do the best job that I can for you because you're a cheap customer. I'd rather give you the best I got. He said, sign me up, right? Sign me up. So what is a funnel really? A funnel is all of those things. It's a relationship. It's your opportunity to build a following. Arnik said, and this recording is in our masterclass vault, Arnik said, you need 4 types of funnels. You need an acquisition funnel, which I'm going to spend some time with you on this call. Okay. I'm literally going to show you how we do this. Okay. So getting leads to engage with you and be at that starting point, I'm going to show you this. You need a liquidation funnel, which this is a great example of. This is a $37 offer where it's a training course on how to create social media content. I want you to hear that and make a note of it. This is an amazing offer that's running at the moment. You've probably seen the ad. It's on social media, and the ad is to pay $37 to have a course on how to create social media content. Okay, cool. All right. That's called a liquidation funnel, where you're liquidating the cost of getting your customers on board. The next 2 funnels, you have them already. The next 2 funnels that Arnik outlined are an upsell funnel and a recurring funnel. You have that already with no matter what else you do, no matter if you are David Stone, who I saw pop in, or Jared Holmes, or any of our amazing people on the call here, you have a good upsell funnel and you have a recurring income funnel with White Label Suite and with GHL, right? So you've got the opportunity to upsell. We have one of our clients actually uses White Label Suite as a downsell, Johan. So they do lead generation as a service. And the guy says, $7,000 a month, that's way too expensive. And the guy goes, well, how about we provide you the software for $1,000 a month and you do it yourself? Oh, cool, sweet. So he uses White Label Suite as a downsell. All right, cool. But a recurring income offer. So you need those 4 types of funnels. The liquidation offer, upsell funnel, and recurring funnel, we're going to walk through. But now I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this acquisition funnel, and I'm going to walk you through how to create it and understand that in this big picture of living life as a business owner, this acquisition funnel is just one of the cogs in the wheel, okay? So let's turn this into a game plan. Let's walk out of here with something to do. We're going to start with your offer. What is it that you have that people want? And how can you make it so damn attractive that they can't say no? Ron, I can't say no to you anyway, right? Your offer's got to be so damn good that people would feel dumb saying no, okay? And if you haven't already spent the $50, spend the $50. Get the book, Best Investment on This Step You'll Ever Have. How to make your offers so damn good that people feel stupid saying no. Start there. Make your offer better. Good use of time. And then think about your ideal client. So good. Well done, Jamie. Absolutely. Right? Think about your ideal client and who can benefit the most from that offer. And then give them a reason to engage. All right? Get them something that they're going to respond to and invite them to learn more. This right here on the screen is the game plan that you can execute. Right? And we're going to break this down into steps, recognizing that I'm running short on time, but this is the game plan. Start with your offer, think about your ideal client, give them a reason to engage, open, watch, subscribe, and invite them to learn more. Let's get into it. We start with, once you guys, everybody on this call has their own magic, all right? You guys have something to offer. It's White Label Suite, it's GHL, it's whatever it is that you do and sell, okay? So we're going to kick off with who? We have a tool to generate leads. Yeah, Jim, the recording's in the Facebook group and will be available for everyone. We start with who? We generate leads. Who's my ideal client? So we're talking about our Caribbean island resort sales manager. Who's their ideal client? Wedding planners. Guess what? Found thousands of them. No brainer. $5,000 sale. Thanks for coming, right? So we start with who is your ideal client. We use the tool to find them. Then we gift up something that they really want. Now, remember, this is building an acquisition funnel. We gift up something they really, really want or like or need, okay? So how could we come up with something? How do I know what they want? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. And I hope it impresses you as much as it impressed me when I stumbled on it, right? So how do we find what they really want? I'm going to show you this in just a second. Then we send them out a few messages. It might be via email or DM, right? We engage with them. We reach out and we offer our gold bar, yeah? Now, I want you to repeat this along with me. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. I learned that probably 5 or 6 years ago. Actually, geez, I'm older than I think. It might be about 10 years ago. Some will.
I'm sure you said that to me 5 years ago.
I know. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. You're going to reach out and you're going to offer this gift to a whole bunch of your ideal prospects, and you're going to follow them up and you're going to invite them to do business with you. Now, that's not where it finishes. You're going to drop out some social content, okay? You're going to continue to engage with these people. You're going to keep them updated with newsletters, which you can write with AI, with case studies and successful ventures of people using your product or service. And it's all going to come back to, every now and again, people are going to want to do business with you, right? Johan, you used to build websites, yeah? Like when you getting started in your agency, you used to build a website. You had somebody reach out to you last week, 10 years after you closed your agency, wanting you to build a website for them.
100%. Happens all the time. every day.
Right.
But now you charge
where
them
business
50
is going to come
grand.
from. Stay again, Ron.
now I just send them to our partners. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
we don't
Now
do
we
that
get them into the
anymore.
There you
partners.
go.
Actually, we got our certified partners program coming up pretty soon. You guys are going to want to be a part of that. Make sure that you get to be a certified partner so that we can share leads and share growth strategies with you guys. But you're never going to know where that business is going to come from. All right. But here's something I strongly believe. If you sow, you will reap. And whatever you sow, you reap. Sow good, reap good. Sow bad, reap bad. All right? I'm not talking about religion on this call. I'm not. I'm just talking about the law of nature. If you plant wheat, you grow wheat. If you plant apples, you grow apples. And I don't know where your next sale is going to come from, but what I do know is those who sow will reap, right? And there's so many stories about sowing on good ground and sowing on bad ground and birds taking your seeds and all that kind of stuff. And yet people still sow and people still reap. And that's called economics. So this is how we're going to build your game plan. We're going to focus on who, we're going to give them an ideal gift. We're going to engage with them and invite them to do business. And then we're going to keep fertilizing and sowing and nurturing that. And we're going to continue to invite them to do business, and some will and some won't. And so what? And next. And that guy who said no to you, like Paul in our calls, Johanna, wasn't the right thing for him, but he's recommended 16 people to us. Those who sow will reap. Let's go. So let's use some tech. Yay. This is Walt's happy place. Let's get geeky. Let's use some tech. Yay. How do I know what people want? Remember that little gift with the red bow on it from the last slide? If you can't remember it, here it is right there. Okay. How do I know what they want? This is what I did to find it out. I used a techie tool. I'm going to show you what to post, how to create lead magnets, how to post on social media without having to think about what to post on social media, how to create newsletters. All right. And then we're going to use these tools to do that. So this is ChatGPT. Who's heard of it? Anyone? All right. Or Bard, or whichever one is your preference. Okay. And who's heard of this one? This is called Answer the Public. Now, again, I want to bring this one up real quick. So I'm going to come across and do answerthepublic.com. If you haven't jumped into it, this was Billie Jean showed me this, or showed us this in Dallas at the last Go High Level event. Oh, I'm not authorized to be here. Fair enough. Well, I think I've already got it open on another tab, so that's fine. So now, what should I post on social media? I talk to, Ron Palmington, I talk to insurance agents. What do they want to know about? Well, let's pop in here, insurance agents, agents, and let's look at, where we want to focus, and let's get some ideas. All right? Let's get some ideas. So what this site does is it looks at the biggest searches and breaks it down into questions, prepositions, comparisons, alphabetical, related searches in a few moments, and comes up with questions like, are insurance agents licensed by state? Now, could you create a social media post about that? Hell yeah. Could you create a social media post that says, are insurance agents fiduciaries? Ron knows what that is. I don't even know how to say it correctly. But you can get all of these questions, right? Now, what's really cool is you can download that as a CSV, which you don't need to know what it stands for. You just need to know that it's a spreadsheet. And you can upload that CSV to ChatGPT, and you can tell ChatGPT to create for you 30-second script on each one of these topics, please. I always say please to my AI, right? So
me too. They're going to take over the world, man.
Yeah, be nice.
You got to be polite
right?
to them.
I was the guy that said, please don't kill me. Right. So I can find any number of social media post topics, and I can get ChatGPT to spit out for me the script of what to say. I can even get Hey Jen on one of the AI programs to say it for me. And I've got months and months and months and months of content. I've never done a single freaking thing. I have actually. I've been wise enough to know what to do. Right? Wise enough to know what to do. This is what to do. So, how do I get this lead magnet thing going on? And then once we've got this, we're going to see who to approach and how. And guess what? We've got a leads tool to do that for us. So yay, right? That's normally the hardest part for any business. And we've got a tool that does it. So I'm going to show you exactly how I created one of these gold boxed with a shiny ribbon on it, which is something people want in a specific industry in about 3 minutes last night. Let's see. I went to ChatGPT, and guys, by the way, we're going to make all of these slides available in the members area, in the Facebook group. So you don't have to like madly jot this down because you can just copy and paste all the prompts. All right. But here's the prompt I popped in there. Now, this is me creating something that the company, that my ideal customer wants, because I have no idea what they want. I know what I want. It's eggs on toast. I can smell it up in the kitchen, but I don't know what my ideal client wants. But ChatGPT does. Great. So acting as a marketing company, suggest for me 3 topics for a short e-course that a business coach, that's my niche, right? That a business coach would like to know about, that helps that type of business to grow and to answer some of the questions that this type of business would have. Now, notice that I didn't say, I know what question, I don't even know what questions they ask. I just let the tech do it, right? So this was the prompt that I popped in. This was the response. I asked for 3 topics for an e-course. This is what it gave me. Digital marketing strategies for business coaching. Explore the fundamentals of online presence branding. Discuss effective social media. Client acquisition and retention tactics for business coaches. Now, would any one of these courses be of interest to my ideal niche if my ideal niche was a business coach? Just give me a yes or no. Would this information be of interest to that ideal prospective market? Now, I could have easily replaced business coaches with chefs or knitting communities, whatever it is. What is the thing that they want to know about? Give me some topics. Cool. Step 1, done. Now I said, this was the next prompt. I said, take this answer, which was the first one. I literally just copied that whole thing. And I said, take that answer, the digital marketing strategies for business coaches, explore the fundamentals of blah, blah, blah. Like copy and paste, take that answer and create for me a detailed module by module plan for what this course entails. The course should consist of 8 modules, came up with a random number. In total, each module will be broken down into a short video, a handout PDF, and a worksheet for the participant. That's what I asked ChatGPT to create. And it said, okay, now it's taken me 2 slides to show this because there was 8 modules, remember? So response part 1, here's module 1, a video, 10 minutes, overview of the importance of doing this, a handout, a worksheet, and I've gone, great. Like I'm on the path, but I'm lazy, ChatGPT. You don't understand me. You've given me work to do. I can't do that. ChatGPT, come on. Take it another step for me. So I've got my modules, part 1 and part 2. Here's module 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I've said, just go one more step, ChatGPT. And here was my prompt, starting with module 1, create for me the script and the outline for the video that needs to be created. Also create the content for the PDF for this module and create the content for the worksheet for this module. Might be lazy, but I'm freaking smart, right? Come on, ChatGPT. Make my life easier, right? And this is what it gave me. Now, hang on. Where's my slide? Where's my slide? Here's what it gave me. It gave me, oh, I just said play from start, which is going to start my presentation. Do you guys want to go through this again? We'll start from the start. No, I'm just kidding. I'll come back down here. So here's what it gave me, guys. So I asked it to create for me the actual video script. It said, now I've did this as a screen cap because there was too much to put on a slide. So let me just play it. But look, from 0 to 1 minute, this is what to say. This is like, it literally went through the entire script of the video, minute by what to say, how to say it, what to talk about. And it's got my handout, my PDF. Here's what to put into the PDF. Here's the breakdown of it. Here's my worksheet, the questions that I need to ask for the homework. All right. Come on, ChatGPT. How good? How good? So I've gone, create for me an e-course about a topic I know nothing about. Here you go. What should it have in it? You should have this in it. What should the videos have in it? It should have that. Write that script for me. Okay, then. Anybody feeling good? Now I can get this out into the hands of my ideal prospect. So guess what I did next? Was I said, there was another email here. And again, I've got my slides out of order. There we go. Here's the prompt. Here's the prompt. Now I've got my course, I've got my video, I've got my PDF. Yay. As a marketing agency, now create for me a 3-email sequence inviting a prospective client who is a business coach to access this course for free. The course would normally cost $197. However, we'd like to gift the course to the prospective client to introduce ourselves and create goodwill. And ChatGPT said, sure, no probs. All right, where's my thing? I've got here it is. There we go. Email 1, 2, and 3. Email 1, email 2, course highlights and testimonials. I hope you've had this chance. You know, it's great. All about me. And email 3, last chance to claim this gift. Scarcity campaign. Right? So what have I done? Is I've gone to the tech. I've used Answer the Public to find out stuff that I can post on social media. I've used ChatGPT to create a course for me, scripts. I've used this to package the emails up. I'm really good to go. How do I get this out into the hands of the people now? So let's jump into here. Slideshow from here. Here's your step-by-step plan. All right? Exactly, Johan. That's why I'm lazy 18 hours a day. Here's my step-by-step plan. Create the free gift, the course, the video, the PDF. That's step 1, guys. And again, use ChatGPT to tell you what your market are looking for, what kind of gift you should create, okay? And then use it to tell you what should be in it, okay? That's step 1. Use ChatGPT. Next, invite your ideal prospects to get that gift over and over and over and over and over again. Be the guy on the street that gives out the gold bars. Yeah? Step 2, give your gold bars out. Now, here's the key. Those who give out the most gold bars win. Good game? Can you win it? Those who give out the most gold bars win. Let's go. Next, invite that prospective customer to jump on a call with you or to take advantage of your specific offer that you've got. Now, we've all got amazing tools that can make that happen, right? That's step 3, invite. Hey, you like the gift? How about we jump on a call and see how we can work together? Nurture the list with newsletters, social posts, and information. Jump on to answerthepublic.com and create your next month's worth of content using ChatGPT to script it all out for you. Point the camera and say, hey, today I'm going to be talking about how knitting needles are affected by wet weather. Sounds good, doesn't it? All right, whatever it is, ChatGPT will tell you. Just turn the camera on and hit go. Answer the Public will get you the information that your ideal prospect are looking for. All you got to do is push the button and point. And if you don't want to do that, there's plenty of other people that will do it for you. And they'll represent you. All right? Cool. Step 4.
But I don't want people to represent me. Can I just get AI to do me?
Hey, Jen, brother. Hey, Jen, or any of these amazing video platforms are amazing. You can upload yourself. I've got on Hey, Jen myself talking about my kids and the weather for 2 minutes. And then I can upload scripts and it just sounds like me, looks like me, acts like me, and I have to do none of it, right? So I'm not actually really here right now. I'm having that bacon and eggs, but I hope you're enjoying the show. All right. So, and next, what do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 5, we invite the prospect to a call with the specific offer that we've got and with different angles, benefits, and results. Remember that Frank Kern thing. Don't just pitch once and think people are dumb for saying no. Get them to understand the different wins that they can have with your offer. Guys, that's the plan. All right? That's the plan. Funnels never stop. They keep going. They are your life as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. They are your people to engage with and to share your information on an ongoing basis. Wins, losses, wins, struggles, whatever, share. Because that's what people want to engage with you for. They need you to get started. They need you to start that process. Okay. And so here's an invitation. A lot of people ask for this in our community, accountability. I want someone to hold me accountable. For years, when I told people that I've been working from home, working for myself for 15 years, the number one question people ask me, which is a surprise, gee, how do you stay disciplined? Simple. The mortgage payment's due. You know, like it's a pretty reasonable, like accountability partner is my bank and they ain't so friendly, you know, but
a lot of people eats more than me.
Right. But a lot of people ask for accountability. So I'm going to ask you guys, this is our invitation to you from Comet Suite, White Label Suite, from all of our team. I'm going to invite you to share with us how many gold bars you're going to give away over the next week. How many times you're going to invite your prospective client to accept your gift over the next week. Share it with us. You can drop it here in Zoom. You can post it publicly in the Facebook group if it helps, okay? You can drop it in an email. You can quietly voicemail it to us so that nobody else knows about it except us, right? Whatever it is that helps you. That's our invitation. We want to help. If sharing that goal helps you keep accountable, it's like the guy that, you know, needs the personal trainer to turn up at the gym because damn, he's going to beat my door down if I'm not there at 4:05. Okay. So we want to be that accountability partner. Okay. 100 gold bars to start, says Joy.
Look at
Amazing. My
this.
list, 25 gold bar giveaways to Sam. All my social channels, says Jared. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. From the spark starts a fire. Let's go. So a lot of people that I've come across in my life have this that will dampen that fire quickly.
Hey, Walt, just come back for 1 second, please, to that script. Thank you. Done. I just wanted a screenshot of the people who said they're going to be accountable. Okay.
Beautiful. Go. Let's go. So a lot of us face this, which is fear. It's real, guys. It's a real thing. I acknowledge it, right? So people would say, yeah, but what if I offer the guy the gold bar on my e-course that I spent 26 minutes on ChatGPT generating and they say no? What if they say no? Well, I'm really, guys, I'm kind of being facetious, but I acknowledge it. It's a real deal. It's a killer. It's probably your biggest stumbling block to your success.
Go for the no.
Go for the no. There's a salesperson at work. Go for the no. This is genuinely one of the biggest reasons that people stumble. I'm serious. And you might say, that's not going to happen to me. It will. You'll worry about it. You'll pause just before you hit send on that DM. You will, right? And I want to know what happens then. What happens if this battle that you're about to face, what happens if it beats you? Then you will have exactly the same amount of customers that you have right now and be no worse off. The very worst thing that can happen to you is nothing. The very best thing that can happen to you is a freaking change of trajectory like you've never seen before. And if that's exciting, then this is going to be your best year ever. All right? And as the great Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. All right? So what is a funnel? It is the greatest opportunity of 2024 for you, for me, for Johan, for every single person on the call. A funnel is the greatest opportunity in front of you in 2024. It is your chance to meet future customers. It's your chance to meet all those amazing people that are going to change your life. That's what a funnel is. And a funnel is your shot. All right? So I'm going to wrap this up by leaving this up on the screen. This is the step-by-step plan. You're going to create a free gift, a course, a video, a PDF that your clients really want or need, right? You're going to invite those ideal prospects over and over and over again to take those gold bars. You're going to get them on a call, invite them to do business with you. You're going to nurture them with great information that the world of the internet can fuel for you. You're going to invite them to do business with you from lots of different angles. And I want to thank you from all of us at Comet Suite for being the center of everything that we do at Comet and White Label Suite. Guys, I hope this has been valuable for you, right? Share it out amongst your friends. What is a funnel? It is your greatest opportunity in 2024. All right, let's get into it.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you, Walt, before you sign off. You can see Walt has spent a lot of time putting this all together. He doesn't have to do any of this stuff. He does it because he loves the community.
It. He loves you guys.
He loves the community. He loves, we seriously wake up every day and there's people just thanking us, and we get a lot of significance from our community saying, thank you so much, you've changed our lives. And we just want more people to succeed, because the more of you guys succeed, the better the economy, the more positive vibes that are out there in this crazy world. We're 2024. It's an election year. It's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be like watching a movie. Let's create some positivity. Let's change some lives. Let's have some fun. Well, thank you so much for doing everything that you do over and above. As you said, 18-hour days. I think you're like 20-hour days that you're doing. You're absolutely crazy. Sometimes I wonder if you're an AI. Anyway.
It's true. It's true. I told you I'm smart.
So guys, everything that Walt shared, a week from now, you'll be a week older anyway. The stuff that he shared with you will take you a day, 2 days. Spend the weekend. Do it. Cancel something. Do this because your business, this is an asset that you create for your business, that when you create this, it's going to keep paying you forever and ever and ever. I've got funnels that I built 10 years ago that are still generating clients for me. It's crazy. So do it, create the assets, put it out there, get out there, hand out those gold bars. Let's go, everybody. Back to you, Mr. Walt. Close it up.
See you soon, guys. Thank you so much. And from all of the team at Comet Suite, it is the greatest honor and privilege of our lives to be associated with each and every one of you. And we stand next to you in your success. Thank you so much for being a chance of it. We'll see you in the next call. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye.